Hello, hello, welcome or welcome back. Let's sit back, relax, have a snack, and enjoy. Sit at My Grave, Season 4, Sanity or Salvation, Chapter 10. Don't forget, we still have places to be, music to record. She barely had a chance to take a breath as she exited the car when she heard the words behind her. Why offer to drop me off if you're just going to lecture me? I already know our schedule, she responded back, turning to glare while she placed a hand on her hip. Just trying to make sure. We're doing really well so far. Don't we want to keep the label happy? He replied back with snark. I don't need you checking behind me, since you seem to forget I'm in the band too. We all get the same calls and emails, Gary, she retorted, making a face, seeing him slightly roll his eyes at her. Emery, I'm just doing what's best for the band. That's my only intention, Gary told her, pinching between his brows in frustration. Sure it is, Emery muttered. And what's best for you, Gary started. Emery's frown got sharper as she watched him exit the car and approach her. You don't know what's best for me? Quit acting like you're more than you are, Gary, because you aren't all that. Emery spat, pointing an accusing finger at him. Those last few months had been as joyous as they were painful. The band had gotten a lot closer, having to be with each other so much, experiencing what it was like to really be doing this for work. There were a lot of difficulties they hadn't been expecting, getting to venues on time, playing through any types of mishaps, having to do it all without the real leader of the band. Emery felt her own strength renewed being on stage. It had been difficult having to sing her late boyfriend's lyrics, always worried she'd never deliver a line quite like he did. But as she sang up there, at times with tears in her eyes, those songs took on a whole different meaning to passion. Singing up there had become an outlet. She poured what she was feeling into what she sang, and the crowd was very receptive. It was therapeutic in a way. However, her and Gary couldn't seem to stop butting heads. There were moments where they were on top of the world and all hugged after set, but other times where she couldn't stand him. He was way too controlling and hot-headed for her liking, and as she was getting out of her own funk, she found it easier to shout just what she thought of him straight to his face when things got heated. I just don't want you to come here reconnecting with Reed's family and losing it again. That's all, Gary responded, shoving his hands in his pockets. Emery's nose scrunched with a frown. You've been such a jerk. I can't tell if you're actually worried about me or worried my grief will hurt the band. Emery confronted him. Jeez, Ams, Gary muttered, looking off. Don't call me that, she corrected him. He glanced at her, arching an eyebrow, making her cock one up as well, almost mockingly. Well, it's because I don't want to see you get down again. You really shine on stage. I hate to see you dull out, Gary told her. Cute, Emery taunted him, shifting her weight to the other hip. Gary chuckled, reaching over to pet her curls, but Emery's glare stopped him. It'll be hard to relearn the bass without both hands, she threatened with a false smile. Fine, I'm out. I'm gonna get back with the other guys. Sure you'll make it to the Adler's place just fine? Gary asked. Don't worry about me, Emery told him. She adjusted her purse before walking off. Hey, don't forget, we gotta record. They want at least 4 original songs from us, Gary called after. Emery put her hand out, waving him off. She heard him scoff slightly before he was driving away. Slowly, Emery's expression fell. She had been shocked when she was invited for Reed's birthday. Honestly, she was going to try to work right through it, almost scared herself she'd fall back into that hole of longing. She agreed to going, but told them she wouldn't be staying for the holidays. She wouldn't even be visiting her own family for it. She was much too focused on getting the band where it needed to be. Rinley and Verna were guaranteed to be there, and while she didn't like Rinley, she could tolerate her. They told her Arthur might not make it, but didn't give her any details as to why. She could only guess he was still grieving, and being at an event like that would only make it worse. She hadn't been fond of him, but they'd at least connected over Reed's death last she had spoken to him. Emery paused for a moment, waiting at a bus stop. Regardless of her relationships with him, for Reed's sake, she did hope all the Adlers were doing well. I don't get how, but it's what you would have wanted. I'm sure of it, Mary thought to herself, looking only briefly at her phone's wallpaper of her and Reed together. Her eyes closed, shivering, before stuffing her phone back into her purse. The bus rolled up, opening its doors, and she quickly climbed in, showing off her bus pass. However it went, she knew what she was there for, and what she had to get back to, at least aside from the event at the Atlas. She was excited for where the band was headed. She was proud of herself and her bandmates' ability to pick up the way they did. Hey, can we ask you a question? Amy heard her voice just as she put her earbuds in. Two girls stood above her, holding the handles as they rode the bus. Shoot, Amy responded, putting her buds down. Are you in Skip the Convo? The first girl asked. She probably doesn't even know what that is, the other hissed. Actually, I do, and I am. You've heard of us? Amy asked. See? First girl said, nudging her friend. That's so cool. I'm Ella. This is my friend Maya. We're like fans of the band. We've seen y'all play at local shows in town before. Sometimes we bar hop just to see you guys. She laughed excitedly. Emery smirked. She knew they were constantly hustling any place to perform and get out there, but had no idea they have fans actually following them that closely yet. Ella squealed and quickly stuffed herself beside Amory. Oh my gosh, okay, so I got me and Maya concert tickets for another artist, right? Right, and who should I see was opening when I looked at the lineup? Skip the Convo. It's like full circle. I thought I'd only see you guys in our hometown, but here you are playing bigger shows. Ella chattered excitedly, popping the gum in her mouth. Emery's eyes widened a bit, scooting just to give herself some space. We recently got a deal, so we're going to be making music while we do a promo tour, Emery announced proudly. Girl, can we get a picture? She asked, yanking Maya by her arm closer so she could get in the shot. Ella slung one arm over Emery while she began taking pictures of the three of them. Don't get my bad side, Emery warned her. What bad side? Ella laughed, making Emery chuckle along with them before posing. There was a flutter in her heart. Doing the band was his dream, and she was previously just along for the ride. But now, as she slowly healed, she started to enjoy this, just for herself too. Here she was, posing for fans. She had fans. Things were gonna be okay. Erin heard her own voice reassure herself. Oh my gosh, thanks for the pigs! Ella squealed, hopping up from her seat, scrolling through them. She got glares from the other passengers as she did so. Hey, so where's the lead guy? You know, Reed? Maya asked, and suddenly, the bubble burst. Oh yeah, the leader! He has incredible energy on stage. Is he, busy getting ready for the tour or something? Ella asked, grinning. Emery's face fell. Her shoulders became heavy. She opened her mouth to speak, but found herself hesitating. How do you tell someone this? Are you okay? Maya asked, frowning. Yeah, you look sick, Ella commented, putting her phone away. Thankfully, the bus was coming to another stop, and Emery quickly got up, rushing out. Her chest felt tight. She should be used to it, expect it. But hearing some strangers ask about her Reed, somehow, it hurt worse. She didn't even know if this was her stop. She'd have to find another way there if it wasn't. But she had to get out of that space, clear her head. Those moments like these where she wished she could talk to Reed. He wasn't the best with emotional problems all the time, but he would always try to help her any way he could, even if that meant just being there or making some dumb joke. Henry stopped walking, breathing out a shuddered sigh. How could I wish you were here? Just to talk about how much I miss you. She questioned sadly. It was no use. She wiped her eyes and kept going forward.